EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Steelers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. it's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3.5 to go, first quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't?
Ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Completes Austin here over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Pickett steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Purdy now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy's throw brought in by Austin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Purdy to throw it on first down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, it's Purdy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Purdy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Pushes past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll give to Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And here's Freiermuth again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At the 20, he'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. Over the middle, and hits Austin. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Paul ought to give up the middle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Bryce Hall, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Wilson. His pass out wide to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Purdy to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Purdy, big fourth down play. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ready.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.